A clip of a lady called Taylor Morgan has been circulating on Twitter, a clip she posted herself. I know why, but I won't spoil it. Taylor Morgan, a streamer, I believe, a fellow Twitch partner, she said, "I have never made a more desperate plea. That what I am about to say right now. Riot Games, Riot support, I need you guys to f***ing do something. I am an incredibly strong person, and I have been streaming for a very, very long time. But absolutely nothing prepares you for someone saying this to you. The suspensions are not enough. Nothing will ever stop these men from acting this way until hardware bans go into play. They should never be able to play the game again. I know you hear us. I know you see us. If this goes unpunished, I am taking this as an active act from you that you do not give a single f*** about any of the women and minorities that play your game. And I will rally to boycott. This is just absolutely not on. If nothing will stop them, Riot, you need to activate the latent power of Vanguard and brick their house." So what was said to her? Let's find out. This is my first question. Before we hear what was said to her, what is she saying? I can't tell what she's saying. Yatta, yatta, yatta. You are literally all something. What is she saying?
Yappa yappa. You are literally just fucking all dog, bro.
You are all dog food? What is she?
Yappa yappa. You are literally just fucking all dog, bro.
All talk. Okay. So she's engaging in bants before this. It made me want to see what happens before this. Everyone's going to say, it doesn't matter what happened before this, but I'll get to it. Because I can't find this VOD. It's not on her Twitch that I can see. Do you know where it is? In the replies, there's a video. Okay, we'll find that. Very well. So she tells this guy he's all talk.
Yappa yappa. You are literally just fucking all talk, bro.
Oh, be honest with me.
One down. My ult's ready.
Do you know what rape feels like?
No, I don't actually.
Or do you want to?
Shaken. Shaken. It's understandable to be put off balance by someone going that heavy.
No?
Are you saying you're gonna rape me?
Because you're heading on the right path right now.
Are you saying you're gonna rape me?
That's cringes. Why are you... Bear this in mind. You can say he's out of line for his question. Try and shake this person he's arguing with. But then the bait...
You're going on the right path for it.
Is that what you're saying?
Toxins going up.
It's not rape if I like it. Is it now?
Outbanted. So here's the thing. If it was really just so shocking she had to leave, she would have left before this point. She tried to engage, lost to him, because she couldn't shoot back effectively, and he kept having things to say, and then she left. This is salt at not having bants. This isn't, he said rape stuff. This is couldn't fire back, tried to tangle with him, failed, then quit. We watched this happen. She didn't leave because he said something horrible about rape. He said something horrible. Do you know what rape feels like? And then she tried to tangle with him, and he had a response to everything she was saying. Then she peaced out.
Hectic. Oh.
I straight up don't believe she's that upset over what was said. I think she's upset and salty that she failed. I think she's just butthurt. I could imagine someone being really upset by what he said. They would have been upset before. They would have been, immediately upset. She tried to tangle and lost. And now she wants him locked away. Someone responded to this. So she says, these were their names for anyone wondering. Posts their accounts. Billy Croc says, You should take legal action. You've got their usernames. Not sure on the ins and outs of Australian law, but I'm sure you could go down the legal route of finding out who these people are. After all, their IP is traceable. To which she responds, 6 years imprisonment. Some sort of resource with information about the law. Have you been charged with threats to commit a sexual offence? This is a serious offence, and as such, your case must be handled carefully. Yada 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 yada. Regarding the offence, though, very interestingly, it says prosecution must prove 1. The accused makes a threat to rape or sexually assault another person directly or a third party, and very importantly, I would say, 2. The accused intends that the other person will believe or will probably believe that the accused will carry out the threat. No. That bogan does not believe that she will believe from what he said that he's actually going to find her and rape her. No. Doesn't hit the hurdle for 2. I've seen people saying it doesn't hit the hurdle for 1. It hits the hurdle for 1, because look at this little, assuming whatever resource she's quoting, I presume it's probably from some lawyer's website. This doesn't look like government documentation to me. But a threat can be made out by words alone or by the conduct of the accused if those words or conduct convey an intention by the accused to sexually penetrate or sexually touch another without consent, or to be penetrated or sexually touched by another without consent of the other party. I bet a legally proficient individual could easily say that it beats the first hurdle. Want to know something really fun as well? Someone responds to that and says, this alone tells you that Riot need to take it serious. Report it to the police, I say. Going to the police tomorrow, she says. I don't think nasty Bants should be criminal. Hard line on, I'm not going to entertain that nasty Bants on Valorant should be criminal. No. 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 Should it be bannable? Or does it fall under what should be banned based on the TOS? Probably. I imagine what he said is a ban-worthy offence. Should it be a ban-worthy offence? I don't think so. Why not? It's so horrible. With the tools that you have to moderate your own experience, I don't think it matters how terrible what someone says is. Now, if they're leaking, like, your credit card details or something, yeah. If they're just saying something nasty, you have all the tools you need to not hear it. Oh, but no one should have to hear that to begin with. Some people don't give a fuck. If I'm in a lobby and all my teammates are saying just the insanely nastiest things in the world to each other and none of us are bothered, why should any of us be punished if no one's upset? And if someone's upset, they have the tools to opt out of that discussion and conversation. So why should there be bans for that? I don't get it. When the controls are available for you to moderate your own experience, if you then ban people on the basis of taste, you're trying to have a social effect. You're not just moderating your space because you've given people the tool to do that themselves. You're trying to make that conduct unacceptable more generally by saying, even if you're all happy with it, you can't. Especially considering Riot's interest in automated moderation. They are very interested in automating it. So even if you are together with people and you're all happy to talk like that and no one reports another person in your group, it's possible for you to get banned for talking that way with each other and no one having a problem. Or at least in future, depending on how they implement it. I think that's ridiculous. I think that's silly. Now, apparently there's further context to this as well. We've already seen that she tried to engage with this guy. She wasn't traumatized instantly by him asking if she'd experienced rape. She tried to engage. She tried to bait him to get him into more trouble. She went full Karen. Say the worst thing. I'm recording. Say the worst thing. I need my viral clip. And when instead he was still in good spirits and banting and just beating her ass, then she peaced out. Embarrassing, cringe, salty fraud. Salty, lying, fake fraud, crybully. Shut up. But, on top of that, allegedly, I got a penalty for leaving. Yeah, of course. We shouldn't have to mute because people are saying horrendous things. Yeah, you could also just not care. If Riot is the safe space it claims to be, please, Tencent, please listen to us harder. Please make it so that if have an AI that predicts that people are going to say these things and then bricks their computer. Also, if he gets banned, he wins against her in the Bants, and then he's rewarded by not having to play Valorant anymore. What sort of message are you sending if people are freed? If people are freed from Valorant when they do rape banter, you're encouraging it. I've got the link. She said this right before this happened, by the way. Claiming victimhood after your own actions lead to worse consequences. That's no one's fault but your own. That's too far. Of course the guy's responsible for anything he says. The characterization of it as a crime, absurd. And I think the standard that for obscenity, when you have a mute function, that should be banned and that should be cracked down on more broadly. Hey, compromise. Take away voice privilege. Whatever. But really, just mute them. Some of us are fine to be in that environment. You might like it, you might not. If you don't like it, you can mute. If you don't care, you don't mute. Self-service. Perfect. Alright, so what did she say?
This guy is an asshole. This guy's an absolute asshole. Like, I'm literally the only reason I have him unmuted. The only reason I have him unmuted is for content.
She actually said it. No wonder the VOD isn't available. We knew that was what she was doing because she was baiting him and trying to get him to say more. It was obvious, but she actually said it? This is embarrassing. She had a fantasy that she was gonna own this guy. His bogan genetics allowed him to overpower her. She could not banter back. She got butthurt, rage quit because she didn't get to own him for content. She failed. She got flustered. Butthurt about that. Cries. Brick his computer, Valorant. Brick his computer, China. China, please! Disgusting. Calculated. Reptilian. You chose to leave him unmuted in the hopes that he'd say something. You deliberately, purposefully didn't use a tool that is effortless to use that you knew about because you wanted to be contacted with nasty things, and now you're complaining, why are you letting this happen? Brick her computer, China, right now, and I will vote for Joe Biden. Activate the Vanguard death beam. Jesus Christ. Real talk though. If someone's being an asshole on your team, and you're playing ranked, mute them and just encourage everyone else to mute them too. Don't be serious shit-talking teammates. Idiot move. They're just going to play worse and you're going to lose harder. They do have kernel access with Valorant installed. That's what I'm saying.